What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Dynasty Dispatch. Today we have a little bit of a draft special for you guys. Going to be going through first 10 picks of the mock draft, some potential trades, who we think will go where. In addition to that, we'll be doing a little mini game like we did with free agents and coaches and coordinators. We'll be assigning a point system and seeing how we do there as far as accuracy goes. And after that, we will be running a little bit through the first round of the NBA playoffs to see how those will shape out and how we think, who we think will get to the second round based on what's happened thus far.
With a
But
little help of AI, obviously.
yeah,
Only
okay,
you
yeah,
had help with AI.
yeah, with the help of AI from Bryce. But yeah, I think we
Can't
can go ahead
focus
and
on the
get
coding.
into the draft talk. Noah, do you want to explain the point system for us and how we are going to run that?
Uh, so we'll do 1 point for the. How do we say it? 1 point for the draft slot, and then 1 point
For
for
the team.
the player or for the team.
So
So, like,
if
if
we
the
go, for
Cardinals,
example,
yeah, you
go
can
ahead.
explain it.
Good.
No, you're good.
No, sorry, I was just gonna use Mendoza because it's a good
That is a good example. Yeah, I
example.
wasn't gonna do that.
For 2 point or like 1 point. So if we go Mendoza at 1 and Mendoza goes 1, that'd be 1 point. And then if he goes to the Raiders or we have him going to the Raiders and he goes to the Raiders, it'll be 2 points. And that'll be
Yeah.
across the board.
So if the Jets trade up to 1, we'd only get 1 point,
Yeah, exactly.
unless we say trade
Hmm.
in our pick, but that's kind of hard to predict trades,
All right,
in my opinion.
Bryce, do you want to start us off at 1?
I got overrated Fernando Mendoza, who by which I will
Overrated?
end up drafting if he
Over,
falls to pick 3 or 4.
overrated.
Yeah, like,
How do you think that's going to play out with Kirk? Will Kirk go chains?
well, Kirk's
I
obviously going to
think
start the first 5 or 6 weeks.
Okay.
I would be shocked if Mendoza started week 1.
Yeah. No, I'm of the same mindset. I think they'll give. I mean, look at all the best quarterbacks in the league, in
Minus
Jalen,
Jordan Love.
Mahomes, Lamar. Like,
Screw you,
all
Billy.
of them didn't start their first year, so I do think Kirk will start out the year as the starter. But I agree. I think by the end of the year, depending on the record and had their position, I could see Mendoza taking over
I
by the
think
end of
by
the
the
year.
time they're 6 and 7, I think that they definitely can put in a new quarterback.
If they started the first 13 games 6-7, I would be shocked. That would
Oh, me
be
too. They're
that would
definitely
be
gonna be
a that
terrible.
would be a huge win, especially improvement.
we were talking about that a couple episodes ago. And Bryce said that they
Yeah,
wouldn't get that many
No, they're
wins, I'm
not
pretty
gonna be good.
sure.
I was kinda trolling there, but
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we have a little consensus Mendoza. Um,
I mean, I think the
I've
whole
seen,
world has that
yeah,
consensus.
there's actually I don't know whose mock it was, and I couldn't tell you when exactly. I saw it was within the last few weeks. I actually saw a mock where the Jets traded for it was like a Ricky Williams package for Mendoza.
That'd be
Um,
insane.
but I don't think it's gonna happen. But that would be insane. All right. All right, Bryce, what do we have for 2? Or do you want to snake it?
now I'll go again. So,
Okay.
the Jets are known to draft busts, so I think the trend continues here, and they draft Arvo Reese out of Ohio State.
Alvaro Reese isn't going to be a bust.
Okay, we'll see. Good thing we got the podcast.
Yeah,
I've
just saying.
seen
He's one of the more overrated players in this draft. Unlike his counterpart Sonny Styles, who actually looks like an athletic freak, Arvo Reese, I don't like his. I, I think he's a terrible person, and being in
Terrible
New York.
person. Do you even know his character?
Yes, I've been seeing it on social media. And secondly, a guy like him in New York is not going to thrive. Like, he's going to be tempted by all the bad. Like, same with my boy Denzel Boston. I do not want him going to New York, Miami, or any like market like that.
anyways, I agree. I think Arvell's gonna go 2.
Do you agree with
I
him being a bust?
I don't know about that, but I agree with him going to New York. I see the problem is though is like I've seen like David Bailey has been rising, and
I
I've seen
know.
David Bailey at 2. Um, so I could see either one. I'm gonna lean Arvo Reese, just because it just seems like the Jets to bet on raw potential instead of set in stone like collegiate production. And so I think Arvo Reese is gonna go number 2, to the Jets.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't know what else I can add to you guys saying all that stuff. I don't agree with Bryce saying he's gonna be a bust. I think he'll be pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, when he tears his ACL in preseason, don't come crying to me.
Well,
That
you
doesn't mean
can't
he's a
predict.
bust. You get
Can't
2
predict an injury,
years.
a season-ending injury.
Okay, so
Just
pick
because you
number
get
3, I have David Bailey staying in the Southwest and going to Arizona.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he played at Texas Tech, so staying in the Southwest.
I don't really
Is,
think that's
I don't know if
Southwest,
Texas
but
Tech
They
is
their
Southwest.
Little League World Series team is in the Southwest region, so they're definitely in the
Oh, okay.
Southwest.
So we're basing
okay,
off
so we're
regions
going based
by.
off Little
Okay.
League
Yeah.
World
Yeah.
Series.
All right. Well. Yeah. Okay. I I also have David Bailey at 3, but
We
I
gotta
will
mix this
preface
up.
if they draft. Sorry to interrupt, Josiah, but if they draft
I'm
Jordan
gonna
Love,
I'm gonna add there's an asterisk there. There's gonna be a
you're my
trade.
love.
I think Dallas is going to trade up with 12 and 20 to get to 3.
Really?
Especially with that 12 spot. It's an awkward position because if you go through all the talent, the
I wrote them with
defensive
strong name.
like the defensive
I
stars of the
understand.
draft are like few and far between, and most of them are going like really, really early. And so I think that 12 spot is a bit of a gray area where Dallas is looking to win now, and I don't know if you can get a piece at 12 that is going to,
Uh,
really improve your chances.
there's a wide receiver out of Washington they could draft at
There's
12.
a safety that I'll talk about later that I
Yeah, and
think
I and
would be
he
pretty
and
good.
yeah, so we talked a little bit before, but I think that Jerry is also going to be very aggressive this draft. Yeah, especially with
A lot
how
of
he treated
teams
free agency. Um,
yeah.
and so I think he's going to go David Bailey. Mm, I don't know if
A
I'd
lot of
want to go as far as to say I consider him a Micah replacement, but it seems like Jerry is really trying to bolster that front seven, and I think adding an edge rusher of that caliber is going to be the move.
yeah, I agree. And Schefter said a lot that a lot of teams are looking to trade down more than trade up. So
Yeah, and also that 3 spot with the Cardinals, like yes, there's defensive needs with the Cardinals, but I think like their biggest need is obviously quarterback, but then that offensive line, in my opinion. And I don't think you can reach like if you're going for Francis Malgo, however you pronounce his last name, is it Malgoa? I think.
His brother was a coup. Don't get it twisted, brother.
I don't. I think that's a reach at 3, and I don't think they're willing to do that. And I think, and then that's other than
oh,
quarterback.
you
Um,
don't?
what? Oh, is that what you had? Did I just no, no.
Well,
I could see it. I'm not set in stone. Go ahead. Go ahead. Explain.
well,
I could be swayed. You
I don't
can.
know. I just think I mean, I did have David Bailey, but I'm just gonna try to be different now since we have all the 3 picks. And I
Okay.
was leaning David Bailey or Francis
Malgoa.
Maligawa?
Yeah, I think
Maligawa?
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know. I just see them trying to build up the offensive line. They don't even
Yeah.
know who the quarterback's gonna be. Matt
Hmm.
LaFleur. Wait, is it Mike or Matt? Matt's the Packers.
Yeah.
Mike
Matt's
LaFleur.
Packers, Mike. Big Mike.
Offensive head coach. Pair him on the other side of who's the Ohio State guy they have on the other side, their other tackle. They drafted another tackle like 2 years ago. That's pretty good. He's on his 5th-year
His
option.
name. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Gosh, what's
can't
his
think of his
name?
name right now.
Anyway, I know you're talking about that. Keep.
Paris
You can.
Campbell? No, not Paris Campbell. That's a wide receiver.
Paris Johnson.
Anyways, Paris Johnson. I
Yeah,
was
first name jogged
halfway
it.
close. Yep. But I see them trying to build an offensive line. I get they need defense too, but
Yeah,
I don't know. I can see them going Bailey as well, but I just
I'm of
see
the same
offensive
mindset.
mind head coach trying to
Yeah,
protect a quarterback.
it's
I
it's
don't know.
it's really funny. I was like,
They have 3 running
uh,
backs they need to run behind.
yeah, no, I'm agreeable. I could definitely see it
You're
happening. I think it's
agreeable?
I'm agreeable as in I can see it. Like I am agreeable as how I had just said that one of, if not their largest need, is to bolster that offensive line. And so it's funny that that's who Noah had, and I was like, I couldn't see them doing it, but yes, I could see it. I think it's a reach though at 3, a big reach.
So
Yeah, I agree with all the edge rushers on the board, but
Yeah,
I mean, he is the best tackle in the
but that's
draft.
why I had him projected to trade. So part of the reason.
this is
Yeah.
my first. This is the Titans. This is my first switch from Grok. So Grok has Jordan Love. Gosh darn it!
Jeremiah
Brock
Love.
has
Jeremiah Love.
Jeremiah Love to the Titans. I don't think he goes there. I think with Robert Saleh, they get a true dynamic pass rusher, the best defensive player in the draft, unequivocally. He's versatile. He's fast. He's kind of like He's Micah Parsons like. So I think they go Sunny Styles here.
Really?
Micah Parsons esque. I would say Arbel Reese is more Micah Parsons esque than Sonny Styles.
Well,
Yeah,
you
Sonny
can
Styles is more of a box linebacker, but all right. He's more
I can
Fred
see it.
Warner-esque.
Salah's defensive mind though. I absolutely could see if it's not Jeremiah Love
No, that would be a good fit. Yeah.
going with defense, 100%. Um, I have Jeremiah Love here. I think it's pretty
I've been saying it for months.
set in stone. It was a weapon like Love, as versatile as he is. Running backs in need. You have 29-year-old Tony Pollard, and then Tajay Spears is injury prone as all can be. Being able to secure one of the best prospects in the last 10 years in Jeremiah Love, running back prospects. I think it's just too hard to pass up. I just don't think there's any way. If there was a way, I agree with you, Bryce. Though I think it's
And I
going to be
think the
defense.
way is Jeremiah Love at 5 to the Giants. That's what I got. Brock has Francis Maluga, but they have 2 pretty good tackles already, so I don't think they go tackle here. I think they get Jeremiah Love and pair him with Scadaboo.
That's quite the committee. So then,
Yeah,
how
it
would that
is.
play out as far as
Scadaboo would probably be the 3rd down back.
over Jeremiah Love, third down back?
Well, like the power
No
back.
way.
Power back goal. Like
So
he'd be like
early down back?
he'd be like
He-
Tyler Algier.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem though that I see with that. Jeremiah Love is an all-around back. Like you use him everywhere. Like he short yardage, between the 20s, third down. And I think with the success that Scalaboo just had, saved the injury that happened. I just don't see a need for a
Well, they
running
don't
back.
have much invested in him. They drafted him with what, 3rd or 4th round pick?
I mean,
And he's
that's
coming off a broken
fine,
leg.
but
Draft capital matters.
yeah, but there's been no. I don't
I could
know.
see
I
them
don't see
trading if he's available there. Trading down.
Okay,
what
your
if.
turn, Josiah.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna
Just
drop
for,
some
I
knowledge
mean,
on you
any team that
guys.
wants a running back, if
You're
Jeremiah Love's still
talking.
available at
We were
5.
talking about someone outside the top 10 before we started recording. I have Caleb Downs at 5. Harbaugh's historical success in Baltimore has been elite trench play and elite safety play, and I don't think there's a better safety prospect than Caleb Downs. I think the
Okay, well,
best
now that you say
prospect
it like that, I take
since
back that last.
probably Kyle Hamilton.
No, I'm not going to look
Um,
smart.
So, and they just have a drastic need for defensive playmaking as well.
I take
And
back that last,
also,
everyone.
in addition to that, they can also snag more offensive needs or their more immediate needs at 10, where you can get a receiver uh, pick any of the 3 receivers that are going to be between 8 and 15. So I think they have room at 5, in my opinion, to kind of play around with it, and I think Caleb Downs is just screaming hardball.
I also agree. I
my
could also
opinion.
see them going Sunny Styles here, but I think Carbo will want something like he did in Kyle Hamilton. So I
Well, he
didn't
can't
think
go
you were
Sonny
going to say
Styles because he's going to be gone at Tennessee.
in your draft, dumbass, but in my draft, he's still available.
Yeah.
I didn't think you were going to say that. I thought I was going to be a sneaky pick, just have him go 5.
He has also been climbing. Like he started out like when the NFL season ended, he was like in that 10 to 14 range. And
Yeah.
now he's just unequivocally like he's going to be top 7, top 8. Like there's no way
Yeah.
he drops outside of that.
Okay, well, speaking of unequivocally, I got the Browns needing a playmaker. Deshaun
Okay.
Watson hasn't had a true number 1 receiver in a while.
Deshaun Watson hasn't been on the field in a
don't think
while either.
I think he had
Yeah.
Hopkins, so I think you want to give Deshaun the best cast around him. So I'm going Cardinal Tate.
Okay.
He's not. I will say, this is my Bryce is right guarantee for the future. Carnell Tate is not the best receiver in this draft. He's
He's
not.
not.
It's definitely
Tyson.
Makai Lemon and Jordan Tyson, and then Carnell Tate. That's probably how it's going to end up being. And like, mark my words.
You
And I'm
think
going to
they
end up
go?
drafting
I
Carnell Tate in
agree.
most
Yeah,
leagues.
I
But
agree with you. But I want to. Why do you think that? Why do you think Carnell
I
Tate is getting
haven't felt
drafted
this
before that?
strongly about a wide receiver coming into the draft than I do Makai Lemon. I feel like Makai Lemon and Jordan Tyson. That's how I felt about Jamar Chase. Everyone was crapping on Jamar Chase coming in the NFL. Oh, he can't catch the ball and all this bull crap. And I drafted him in many leagues. Many not we didn't do dynasty, so many redraft leagues. I drafted him and he carried me. I just feel like his burst and all that is really good. I don't
I
feel
think a
that great about
lot.
Penn State.
I think a lot. I'm agreeable. I think a lot of Carnell Tate's value comes from Ohio State and the name value that he brings. In my opinion,
Yeah.
And
he's
they're
a
due a
solid
bad
receiver. Don't get me
receiver.
wrong. He's a first round receiver, but I think that the reason he's getting drafted so high is because of that Ohio State trend and uh,
Yeah, I'm
name
Yeah,
agreeable.
that
value.
is true. I don't think he'll be the best wide receiver either, but I mean, he's just like I think they said today that he's minus 200 to be in the first wide receiver off the board,
Yeah.
which is kind of
No,
crazy.
he will
At
be.
6, I have another trade. I have the Chiefs trading up with Cleveland for Francis Mauga. I think Andy Reid just being able to the ability and the flexibility that they have because they have a top 10 pick allows Andy Reid to be able to bolster the line for Mahomes, giving him another tackle. And I think it's just the assurance of getting the best tackle in the draft is here because of that flexibility that he has at 9 and being able to. I think the way they get it done is with Cleveland, you have to get weapons. I completely agree with you, Bryce. You have to get offensive weapons for whoever's at quarterback. They have a good enough defense already, so I think that will. And I think Carnell Tate, outside of the Browns, I don't think Washington or New Orleans is going to pick Carnell Tate. So I think that's how it's going to. They're going to get that done. And I
Yeah.
also
I can see New Orleans
the
taking him
Browns go. The Browns get pick 9 naturally. At this point.
in
But it's
like a
9,
third or something, maybe.
29, 210, 4, 6, and 39.
I have to agree with Bryce just
Of
because
course
I've
you do.
seen it
You're usually
mocked
right.
for. What about your last Bryce is right pick? How did that go?
The
Oh,
Mariners have been dog
what was that
shit.
one
I
again?
don't know what to say about
You
that.
said the Mariners would win 5 out of their next
Oh
7 games,
yeah.
and they lost 3 in a row after you
You
said
were
that.
he was too he was like a week and a half too early.
Well, yeah, a little bit. But I agree. I think Jordan Tyson's the best wide receiver in the draft, and I have him somewhere else on this list.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess you're gonna have
Spoiler
to
alert,
draft him in fantasy.
I don't have a first round pick in fantasy, so I
And
don't.
Puka Nakua.
I'm not trading Puka for Jordan Tyson.
A haul, I'm saying. You could definitely get
I'm
like
not
trade
trading
Puka
Puka.
for 104, a first next year, and a young player.
Yeah, I would, but I'm not drunk, so I'm not
It's
gonna
not
do
that
that.
bad.
Yeah. Well, let's
You're
see how you
it's
pick your
pretty bad,
who's
just
your
like your
pick?
JSN trade.
That JSN trade was fair and flock, and I liked it. I
It
didn't have
said
to
you
add the second,
slightly
probably.
lose, but yeah.
Anyways, who do you have at 7, Bryce? What are we rock? What's Washington rocking with?
Well, I think they go for a dynamic playmaker here. They
Okay.
really need one. So I'm going Caleb Downs. He is
Okay.
going to be the voice of the defense for a defensive-minded head coach, and he's going to rock that new helmet they got. He's going to be
Well,
their.
it's a new alternate helmet.
I mean, I'm not the biggest Sean Taylor fan. He was pretty cool, but wasn't the truest fan of him. But they need like
We weren't even really alive when he was playing football.
we definitely were alive.
Like, we were of age
Barely.
to be able to watch and understand football though when he was playing. He died in like 2003.
Yeah, speak for yourself. I was conscious that too. But I got Caleb
Okay,
Downs going to
dumbass.
the Commanders.
Yeah. I think
He
it's
died
a
in
possibility if
2007.
he
Yeah.
falls, especially with Dan Quinn. But I have Sonny Styles here. I think architecturally, Quinn's always favored rangy, elite coverage skill linebackers, like your Bobby Wagner's. I think he's going to follow that uh, that blueprint with Sonny Styles. I think he's a similar as kind of Fred Warner type comparison I've seen. I think it's just too versatile and too good of a fit to pass up for Dan Quinn if
I
Sonny
do
Styles
like
falls
that.
here.
I do like that. I have uh David Bailey finally getting drafted here
At
at the
7.
Wow.
Commanders.
I wonder what the
I
odds
haven't
of those
fallen a
are.
little bit. Pair him on the other side of Adoe away. Oh, Adoe. I don't even know. Whatever his name
Odoe
is.
Owe or Odafe Owe,
Yeah,
I think.
Adafe
Odafe
Owe.
Owe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from the
I
Chargers
call
and the
him
Ravens.
loser
Eh,
Raven bum.
Well, he was on the Chargers and he was better on the
Yeah.
Before
Ravens
that,
than
he
the
was on the
Shout
Chargers.
out.
Ravens.
Yo, Thomas,
I
get your mans.
understand that.
Once a loser Raven, always a loser Raven. No offense, Thomas.
No offense, Thomas,
All
but
right, who you
I
rocking
see
today,
him
Bryce?
pairing him up to get
Well,
two good wide
Yeah,
Noah's
you
not
know,
receivers.
done yet.
I honestly like that. That's a good pairing if he drops.
I just
Absolutely.
don't think he'll drop that far.
I don't either, but no, I mean that case for 3 as well as like just the needs lining up for each. The way Noah has structured his first 7, I could see it
So
happening.
I feel like we all are
Thanks.
gonna. I think number 8 will be unanimous for us. I got
Really?
Ruben Bain.
Okay.
Who?
Ruben
Ruben
Bain
Bain.
Jr.
Oh yeah.
They just lost Cam Jordan to retirement, so they're gonna need to replace him, and this will be the best filler for that. And he was a monster at Miami.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
saying a couple
I
weeks ago that he's the best player in the draft.
I agree. I still think that, but teams don't know how. Like teams overthink their picks.
I'm going to agree with you. I've Ruben Bain. For
Yeah,
the
it's
exact
I mean,
same
it's probably
reason.
gonna be unanimous.
It
Cameron
is.
Jordan leaving provides a hole to be filled, and I think Ruben Bain fits that hole quite well. Pause.
It is. I do think he's good. He is probably better. I think he's better than David Bailey, but everyone's like scared of his arm length being so small. So
Yeah.
I
I don't know.
wonder
He's
what
a freak
else
though.
is small on him. Maybe his
Probably
ego.
not that what you're thinking.
I said his ego.
Oh, yeah. I bet that's small.
Um, so I disagree with Josiah. I don't
Okay.
think the Chiefs need to trade up for Francis Maluga. I think they can just sit pat at 9 and draft him there. I yeah. I just feel like the picks above him are safe enough. Like I don't think the Saints are going to draft him. They could, but they need a defensive replacement more. I think Caleb Downs is too dynamic of a player to not get drafted by the Commanders instead of Francis Maluga. And then I think the Browns need a wide receiver terribly bad. But either way,
Yeah.
it will be there. I think both
So
players would be where they are.
the reason I think and where I think he would go if this trade that I have didn't happen, I think I was kind of thinking through it. I think he would go at this, and I just to preface, I have Carnell Tate here with the Browns. I think that if this trade didn't happen for what like the trade that I predict, I think he would go 7. I think Francis Malgo would go 7 to the Commanders because I think that they would see a little bit of a Trent Williams V2 in him. And I think giving
Yeah.
Jane Daniels another what should be generational tackle or a projected generational tackle um, would do wonders for Jane Daniels, especially with the injuries piling up already. But that's my explanation. I think he would go 7 if he's not taken at 6. The trade doesn't happen. But I just wanted to explain my thought process. And then with Cardinal Tate to Cleveland, you guys got it on the head, or nailed it on the head. They're in need of a reliable pass catcher, and I think they're too desperate in need of a weapon on the outside the numbers.
I'm gonna be different here. I got the first corner coming off the board. Kansas
Yep,
City.
yep,
Actually, they just traded
yep,
2 of them. Or not. They get rid of 2.
yep.
Mansoor
Jalen Watson
Delaney
and
and
yeah, I don't know.
Delane.
I think it's Delane. I think
Delane.
there's
But the
also
Chiefs
Eve
definitely
Rubin.
need a corner now, and they're very good at developing corners. So he's the best corner in the class.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just makes sense in my mind for them to go take the best corner off the board. I
Mhm.
could see them going, uh, like how Bryce said, Francis Maligoa, if he's still there, to pair him with,
But you got him going at
uh,
3.
Yeah, but if that doesn't happen,
Yeah, he
I'm
said
saying,
if he was still there.
I know he said if, brother,
then why did you have to
Then why did you
clarify?
say something?
because I like making fun of him. So stop white knighting.
Okay,
No one's
well,
all
you're
right.
dumb.
Keep going.
You can white knight for me all you want, but I don't know. I think he's going to be a great corner, and the Chiefs have done very well with. Why can't I think of the DC's name?
The Chiefs.
Yeah,
Um,
Eric Spoelstra.
what?
Eric Spoelstra. What the
Eric
Kidding.
Chiefs?
Spoelstra.
I was kidding.
Steve Spagnuolo.
Spagnuolo.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Oh, that was
Spagnuolo.
close
Jeez.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
you're
why
super
I get
close.
for some reason I get him and Vic Fangio mixed up, even though I know Vic Fangio is the DC
Yeah,
guru.
but he's a great DC,
Yeah,
and I could see them using. They need a corner bad after trading Watson into the Rams.
yeah, and
So
McDuffie, absolutely.
and McDuffie. That's who I was forgetting. McDuffie and
Yeah.
Watson. Yeah.
Hmm. I can
Well,
see that.
I got the
Absolutely.
Giants doubling down on offense.
Okay.
And
Oh.
yeah, it's
Am I
stuck between Jordan. No, you're right. Yeah, I'm gonna go that. It's gonna be him or
Jordan
Makai Lemon,
YN.
obviously. But like, it's still tough because Makai Lemon, I think, is the better wide receiver. I just want to preface that. I do think he's the better wide receiver. But
I
Jordan
don't.
Tyson, the fact that his brother this week, they asked his brother who's on the Cavs what team he wants his brother to go to. He said the Browns, but he also said the Giants. And I feel like that's kind of like he leaked that on accident. Like the Giants have been talking to him heavily. So that's why
That's
I'm going
not.
Jordan.
That's known information, though.
But that was before the Giants trade, too.
Yeah, but they still reports have came out that Jordan Tyson has spent a lot of time at the Giants camp.
Well, that's fine. I'm just saying his brother is definitely in the know. I'm going Jordan Tyson.
um, I agree. I'm going Jordan Tyson here. It's also DYN, not N. I think
DYN?
that yeah, he spells it different.
Oh,
Um,
he's like a Billy too.
okay.
Oh my gosh.
I think that with the exodus of Wandale, it leaves room for depth and a lack of talent at wide receiver. So I think
They
drafting
got
another
Darnell
receiver
Mooney.
there. Oh, you know what? You're right. My bad. Um, I,
It's not bad.
um, especially, yeah, I think that it just adds another weapon for Dart as well. And in my opinion, I think Makai Lemon is probably has a foot up on him, but I think he's a much safer pick just outside of actual football production. And Makai Lemon's draft stint did not help.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna go with
I
Tyson
don't
there.
get the hype on Makai Lemon. I'm gonna be honest.
He's good. He's really fucking good.
He,
Yeah,
uh,
I
I
agree.
think he's gonna be a bust.
See, that's how I
Yeah,
feel about Denzel Boston, but I have to support him.
Well, Denzel Boston isn't really on the level of these three wide receivers that we're
Oh,
talking
he
about.
I
definitely could get drafted in
I
the top
also think
15.
I also think with that Jordan Tyson pick is going to relieve some pressure off of Malik Neighbors coming off that injury. So,
Yeah, true. I agree.
And I'll have two giant wide receivers. Hmm.
all right, pick sweet die. Who are you dying on, Bryce?
Like in the top 10 or in general?
It could be in general.
I'll just say what player I'll die on. Actually, skip me. Let me think.
All right, I'll go
Okay,
first.
go.
I got Sonny Styles to Dallas at 12.
You think he's gonna
Didn't you
drop
make fun of
that?
me
You think
saying
he's
that
gonna
wouldn't
drop?
happen?
No, I didn't. I said it would either be him or Dylan Thieneman.
Oh, okay.
But I can't see if Styles makes it to 12. I can't see them taking a safety over Sonny Styles.
That'd be crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That'd be amazing. That'd be awesome at 12. I won't lie. I don't think it'll
I
happen.
don't know. I could also see the Chiefs taking him, but I just think they need a corner more than a
Yeah.
linebacker.
I regardless of how it happens, I have Francis Mao go to the Chiefs. Uh,
Okay.
I think that's my set stone. Um, if I had a second, it'd be Jeremiah Love of the Titans. But yeah, I think Francis Mao goes going to the Chiefs one way or the other.
Okay. Well, no, you might as well pick a second then.
I have a second. It's Kenyon Sadiq to Carolina.
Ah!
to Carolina.
What is wrong with you?
What
But
they had?
I was thinking that same thing, but I'm not gonna
Well,
put
you
that thing.
you laughed like I was
I
retarded.
laughed because that's what I was thinking. But I
Jatavion
think
Sanders is terrible. They need a tight end bad, and they've been talking about drafting another. Why am I freaking everyone's name? Their GM, the linebacker that used to play. I'm gonna drive myself
Cam
crazy.
Newton.
Anyways,
Cam Newton.
yeah, Cam
Yeah, you know
Newton.
what? You're right.
He said it's not crazy to draft a wide receiver with their first pick 3 years in a row, but I just think it's gonna be a pass catcher 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
I
Being
am gonna
sneaky.
die on. I
Dan
don't think he'll be
Morgan.
done in the first round, like how some people mock it. I think they trade down and get him, but I think Jadarian Price to the Seahawks.
I like that. I like any running, any like the
I like that, yeah.
outside Jeremiah Love, any running back to Seattle. I like that.
I think they'll get him at 32.
Yeah, I could see it. I also like Mike Washington there as well.
Are you asking Gronk?
No, I'm
Yeah.
thinking. I if if frickin' Vrabel didn't diddle that reporter and try to get the information that AJ Brown to the AJ Brown's gonna end up being a Patriot by the start of the
Yeah,
season,
yeah.
which is
Yeah.
dumb because I this whole time I thought Denzel would be a perfect Patriot, but he's not gonna end up on the Patriots. I think Denzel either ends up as a Niner or a Bill. I think it's one of those 2 teams.
Late in the first?
Yeah.
Pick
I
one.
think I'm gonna go Denzel to the Niners.
What, at 27?
Yeah. Or, like, they trade for it.
I
I
don't
don't know.
hate
We'll
that,
get to
but
that.
I mean, their wide receiver room would be kinda interesting.
Their wide receiver room's terrible currently.
Yeah, but they just paid Mike Evans a shit ton of money. They
They
paid
did.
Christian Kirk. Ricky Pearsall isn't bad.
Yeah, this
So,
is true.
like, I
Okay,
don't know, that's just a
I don't
random
it's
wide
gonna be
receiver
him or
room to
can you
me.
put slash Buffalo? It's gonna be one of those 2. I know that's cheating, but give me half a point.
Sure, you could get
I just know
1.5.
the Niners had him on the top 30 visit.
You could say that for a lot of people that have had top 30 visits.
Yeah, but he had the most top 30 visits out of all the wide receivers, so
That's because he's projected to go lower than all the wide receivers.
he's also like
Like,
they think that
Darnell
he's the
Tate's not gonna
safest
go on a
they
visit to
think he's the
the
safest wide
Bills.
receiver in the draft, a lot of analysts, which I think is very interesting.
Uh,
Oh, so congratulations, Noah. He's engaged now.
Oh yeah,
He's not gonna die
we
alone.
got a
So that's
soon to be
pretty good.
wed. We got a
thanks.
a
I am.
big
I
man
know we're
on
gonna talk
campus
about that
now.
on a sports show.
I mean, it's a family show.
Yeah, family friendly.
Family
Well,
friendly. Yeah, not with your mouth, Bryce.
I haven't said a
yeah,
single
true.
racial slur.
It is weird calling our
Little
fiance
bit
not girlfriend.
of a segue, but now we have the draft talk out of the way. We can talk a little bit about the NBA playoffs.
The Timberwolves made their bed and they're gonna freaking lie in it. Oh my gosh, I hate the damn Timberwolves. I hate them so much. Out of every team in
Why?
the NBA, I mean, why? I'm a Nuggets fan. These cocky
Yeah, but you don't have
motherfuckers.
to.
You
No,
see?
they probably one of the
Josiah,
best
wait,
rivalry in the 20s.
Josiah, wait. I have
Absolutely.
so I typed that
I'm
message in the
just
group chat
poking
that
the
they
bear.
made their bed and are gonna lie in it when they dunked a ball up 4 with 3 seconds left when they didn't need to. They could have dribbled it out. And then this motherfucker, dumbass, Jaden McDaniels, who is one of the dumbest
That
players
was
in the
funny.
NBA, one of the dumbest players in the NBA, said that not one. Who says that after game 2? Yeah, Jokic is gonna fry their ass. They're gonna put him in all the actions. He's gonna foul out by the 3rd quarter. I don't know if
He's
they'll
a
win the
pretty
damn
good
series. They
defender.
probably will win the series. Nuggets in damn 6. Oh man, I hate the Timberwolves so much.
Jane Daniels is a
Man,
pretty
shoot.
good defender, though. Like, he
I
can talk
hate
that talk
the
about
Timberwolves.
defense.
I hate you don't talk like that after game 2 though.
Yeah, he's got
Why
some nuts
not?
on him. Absolutely. I love the
When has that
confidence.
ever worked for anybody in the history of sports?
I don't know, but
It usually
I think
works. It's usually a video that is shown later, like, oh, this it's gonna be on freezing cold takes in 3 weeks.
you think
Oh
so?
man, I
If
hate
we're
them
starting
so
with the
much.
Nuggets and T Wolves, I think the series goes to 7.
I
I think
agree.
it's 6 or 7. I think if
I
the
think the
Nuggets lose,
Nuggets
it's a
pull it out,
6.
but
I
I
think
think
if
it
they
goes
win,
to
it's a
7.
6.
Yeah, I'll go Nuggets. I'll go Nuggets in 7. I think that's gonna light a what, especially with Jaden McDaniels. So, I think it's
Like,
gonna
I
light a
don't
fire in the team.
understand. I know there's some ethical rules in basketball, but I would send my 13th man to undercut him in the knees.
That's an ethical rule in all of sports, I think, not just
Yeah.
basketball.
The Saints won a Super Bowl off it.
20 years ago.
Well, let's make it this
Dude,
year.
the Saints Super Bowl was almost 20 years ago. What the?
Mhm. Like, that's
I was
not a
like,
thing in today's
I was
sports
like,
anymore.
I was like, 09? And then I was like, yeah, wow, that's 17, 18 years. Yeah,
How
man,
about
that
we
was
look at
almost
my
20 years
NBA
ago.
champ? Oh, I still think the Spurs beat the I
Spurs,
still think the Spurs
well,
beat the Cavs, but we'll look at the Lakers series because in our bracket, I had the Lakers winning it all.
I got the Lakers in 6 over
I
the
think the Lakers in
Rockets.
4 because KD's hurt.
Dude,
KD will come
I
back by game
genuinely,
3.
either way, whoever wins this the Lakers Rockets is getting
They
dealt
lose
in the
next round.
semis. So,
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
are you predicting the Austin Reeves Luca return? If
Austin Reeves will come back. Luka's the more iffy one. The report today is Austin Reeves is projected to come back late round 1, early round 2. He will be back, but it's the Luka one that's more iffy. But if
was
Luka
there
does,
an actual designation on Luca's injury? I just know it's hamstring related. I don't.
Yeah, I
Was
think he
it
just pulled his hamstring pretty bad.
okay?
yeah, he's a grown ass man pulling his hamstring. Look at LeBron; he's 42 and he hasn't done that.
Well, LeBron's superhuman and
Braun's
hasn't
a
really gotten
super
hurt his
soldier
whole
that
career besides, like,
spends $10 million on his
his
body every
second
year.
year on the Lakers. It's because Luka just lost 55 pounds, so his body's not the same.
At first, I had the Rockets beating the Lakers. I think in our bracket that we made, I do have the Rockets, but they look so bad, dude.
They're
They
not
look
good without
they
KD.
looked so bad. If
They're
if
getting
if they win
swept
the
4-0
series,
this
it's
week.
gonna be on KD's shoulders.
They're not like Josiah. They
I
won't
don't
win this
think it'll
series.
be on his shoulders technically, but when KD's out there, they're a much different team. Like, just having
What
that
about
scoring threat.
Amen Thompson getting an all defense or getting a defensive player of the year vote for third? That's kind of crazy to me because I picture him
What?
as offense.
I mean
I don't
he's an
know.
athletic freak. He can't
Like,
shoot for
Sengun is
even
good, but, like, he's not, like, a number
the
1 guy
Sengun
on a
slander
team.
has been crazy too since game one.
It has.
Okay, what's the
He's
next
good.
Western Conference
Yeah.
games?
Well, we don't
Yeah,
really have to talk
what's
about the Spurs or the
Spurs and
We
Thunder
will.
Bruin?
because
We
I
will.
mean Spurs has
both
it generously in
I
5. I
think
think the Blazers might
I
be able
think
to
the
sneak one
Blazers
out.
deserve to lose because they have one of the worst. I mean, I hate the Blazers anyways. They're probably my second least favorite team, but I don't like the owner. You see all the cost cutting he's doing?
No,
the
I
Blazers
didn't.
No
owner.
playoff shirts.
Oh,
The
you're right. You're
the
right. I did see that.
all the employees have to check out by 10 because he doesn't want to pay late fees. So they've been like people have been seeing the
Yeah,
workers
that
or
is weird.
seeing the people on the team, not team, but like, the workers
Yeah.
sitting out in the lobby with their luggage waiting for nighttime because, you know, all that. I just saw a thing that they have 2 mascots. He wants one now. And
What?
the big one is they're the only playoff team that didn't have their two-way players come with them, even though they are
Oh, from
ineligible.
the G
It's a
League.
good learning experience, but he doesn't want to pay for it.
Hmm. I didn't know that.
I
Interesting.
did not know that
I mean,
either.
Blazer fans,
forgot
I
he
saw
had
the
a
shirt thing. I
defensive
saw the
owner.
shirt thing though, but I didn't see any of the rest
Yeah.
of it.
That's all I saw too.
yeah. I think my 3 least favorite teams in this order are Timberwolves, Thunder, Blazers.
And
I
all of
understand.
NBA or just the West?
The whole NBA.
Jeez.
And then
Well,
4 is
yeah, I
probably the
think
Celtics.
Spurs
Oh, it
comfortable
has
over the
nothing to do with you, no.
Blazers.
I just don't like the Celtics.
Naturally with Thunder over the
Why? Because
Suns.
they're always good?
No, well, as a kid, I was a Heat fan as a little kid because they were the only team that would be on my TV, and my family's from
Bandwagon.
Florida. So I like the Heat just naturally because, like I said, they were the only team that would be on my little TV that could like only have the 3 channels. So I would go to the barber and ask for a Mike Miller haircut. Yes.
Yeah, that's a good pull. Mike Miller. I love Mike Miller,
Like,
man.
I was a big Heat fan until 2014, 2015. I guess when LeBron left.
Yeah.
You should have
So
went
yeah,
asked for a Birdman haircut.
we didn't get the mohawk, shave everything but the hawk.
No, Mike Miller was my hero growing up.
No, Mike Miller's dope. I love Mike Miller.
Yeah, he is cool.
Okay,
yeah,
but what's the last
I
play?
hate
Oh,
the
Thunder.
Suns.
Thunder over the
Yeah.
Suns.
Thunder.
Naturally.
I think the
I
Suns
can't
can
believe the
steal one.
Suns choked that game to the Blazers, dude. I would have won $125 if they lost.
I think the Suns can steal one. I think they'll lose.
They were
in
the
5.
last
I
leg
think-
of my parlay and they choked.
I think the most interesting series in the Eastern Conference is Pistons and Magic.
No, I
In my
don't.
Yeah, that
I
game's
think the
that
Pistons are gonna
surprised me.
reverse sweep them. I think it's like when the Magic
don't
beat the
know.
Celtics a few years. Wait, was it the Magic who beat the Celtics one game, the first game?
The Heat. Or wait, who are you talking about? Oh,
It was like 5 years. I don't know, it was a long time ago. The
I don't
8 seed won
remember.
the first game. I think it was 2018. Let me check.
Yeah, I think the Pistons will win. I think people are overreacting. I don't think the Magic can sustain what they did in Game 1. All around, I think it's weird because the Magic are so inconsistent.
Yeah, they are. They got destroyed by, or they lost to Sharp. No, who'd they lose to? I forget. They lost the first play-on game, and then they just destroyed the Hornets by like 30.
Am I
I
tripping?
forget who they played.
Who does they play?
The Sixers. The Sixers.
Was it the Sixers?
Yeah, they lost
Yeah,
by like
you're right.
15
You're right.
or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
That
think
was pretty.
Pistons.
They are
I
very
think
inconsistent.
Detroit pulls it out, but I think it'll be close. It's not going to be like the Pistons dominate. I mean, they're one seed for a reason.
The Magic also lost a must-win game to the Celtics G League team by 25.
Yeah.
I think it was like 15, but Celtics were plus 600 on Kalshi, and I bet $5 on it. I don't know why I had a feeling.
But yeah, another Cavs Raptors. I thought was gonna be a lot closer. The Cavs are just cleaning up.
No, dude. The Cavs are just you and
No,
I have
dude.
agreed
No,
on
I
this.
didn't know. I
They are
didn't go as far.
legit.
Not to go as far as to say the Raptors had a chance
I
to
don't know
take
if-
the series. I'm just saying the Cavs are just dominating. It's 2-0 right now. Like,
The Cavs almost have a.
They
Oh,
won by
they-
10 yesterday. That's not like they
look
13
destroyed
really
them.
good.
double
That game was
double digits both.
that game was- Yeah, but that game was close until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we'll see how Game 3 shows.
Just because the
We'll
Cavs
see.
had a good first quarter and then the rest of the game was close.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean,
I mean,
think the
if
Cavs are
The
legit,
Sixers
too.
are winning right now, so like, what are we doing?
they are by
Okay.
4.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are by 4.
shit can
Why,
happen, man.
why don't we talk about that a little bit? How many are the Sixers taking, Bryce?
None.
I think they take this one and then lose the rest. I think they lose in 5, but I think
Boston
they'll win
5.
today.
Yeah, I could see that. I'd probably lean Boston 5-2.
Maxey's
I think they win one at home too. Actually, I think
Maxey's
I
5
think
for
Boston's
12 and they're up
6.
4.
I think Boston's 6.
Dude, 6. I didn't realize it was by 30 in Game 1. I thought it was by like 15. That's crazy work. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll give them 5 generously. Yeah. Celtics are just so much better. Even though the Sixers did kind of show out, like they
Edgecombe
exceeded
got hurt
expectations.
though today.
Oh, he did.
He's
Okay.
playing.
I
He's
saw
in the game right
notification
now.
while we were recording. He's playing now again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I said he was limping heading to the locker room, so
No,
I didn't see that he came back.
he's back out.
What about the Knicks and Hawks, man? CJ McCollum,
I'm
shout
sticking
out.
by my Hawks. Remember, I said the Hawks would win. Not my Hawks, but like my Hawks prediction.
But in how
I
many
was
games?
surprised by that.
I wasn't because I had them winning, so they had to win one game,
The
obviously.
Hawks aren't that good though.
In how many games?
Neither are
Bryce?
the Knicks. They're terrible in the clutch.
Yeah, true.
How many
Well,
games,
especially
Bryce? Because you're so
7.
confident.
7.
So you're gonna the Hawks take Game 7 in Madison Square Garden?
I mean, been done before by the Hawks.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Wow.
I don't know. I just can't believe they fired Tibbs going to the conference finals and now they're mid. Like, what was the point of that? It's definitely not the coach's
Yeah.
fault.
Yeah.
Well, he did overplay their players. Like his rotations were terrible.
He got them further than they're gonna get this year.
Yeah, and they got hurt. Hope maybe.
Yeah, I
Maybe they're not
don't.
going to get
I
to the
don't
conference
agree with the
finals
fire
again.
either, but
Oh yeah, they do have a the Cavs do have a free walk to the finals. Not final. Eastern Conference Finals. They have a free ride
free
because
over
they
the Pistons or Pistons, I
no
guess in
they
this case.
they'd play the winner of this series.
No,
Hawks Knicks.
no, they're
Wait,
four.
actually,
It'd be the Pistons in round two.
Yeah, it is because I had the Pistons being the Cavs in our
the
bracket
Cavs are the
challenge thing.
4 seed.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought they were the 3 seed.
I think the Knicks beat the Hawks in like
Oh,
six.
yeah. Cavs definitely beat the Pistons. Actually,
I don't. I mean, it took a 34-year-old CJ McCollum to have the best game
yeah,
since he's been on Portland, and so I don't think a 30 piece from CJ McCollum is going to happen another game.
I
yeah,
agree.
but
And
Nickel Walker Alexander
the
had a
Knicks,
terrible night.
the Knicks had like 14, 13 points in the fourth quarter. Like they were terrible, and they lost by
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Like I don't know. They just
I think the
fell
Knicks
apart
have it
in
in
the end.
six.
Yeah, I'd say 5 or 6 to be honest. I think that was a wake up call for him.
Absolutely.
I think they have the best player on the floor on the Hawks. So.
I think once we get deeper into the playoffs, we can bring up our brackets with the ESPN and kind of check them out. We don't have to, talk about the rest of the playoffs now, just for the sake of time. But I think
What did you say? The best player on the floor in the Hawks?
Yes,
Who?
who?
Jalen Johnson.
I think Jalen Johnson is better than everyone else on the court.
Yes, I would die on that hill.
Better than Brunson, Cat,
Yes, I think
I don't think
Cat's
he's
Caverages.
better
close,
than
but
Brunson.
I I do believe that.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but he's up there. He's definitely top four, top three,
I
in
don't
my
know if
opinion.
he's better than Brunson. And I
He's not
don't.
better than
I'm not a
Brunson.
big Brunson guy, but
He's not
I
better than
mean,
Brunson, Cat.
when
He's
Brunson's a traffic cone, yeah, he is.
he's a liability on defense. I'm not gonna
Luca was
dispute
a
that.
traffic cone for a while, and he
And
still
Luca
was a
does
top 5
is
player in the
more
NBA.
efficient on offense than Brunson, and can pass the ball.
I think he was like top 10 in points per game.
But what's his efficiency?
I
I
don't
don't know
know
off the
off the
top of my
top. I don't
head.
care about the Knicks that much. I just saw that he was a top 10 scorer.
Yeah, this guy's a Boston Celtics fan, Bryce. He doesn't give a flying
Did you
frick
see
about
how
anybody
shitty of
in
a
the West.
game
Missoula
Jalen
ball.
Brown had?
I love
How much
Missoula.
what?
As much as I dislike
Brown had
Boston,
a terrible
Missoula's
game
great.
1, and they still won by 30.
Yeah, Tatum played pretty good.
No, I didn't say Tatum. I said Jalen
I
Brown.
know,
That was
but
terrible.
if Brown plays bad and Tatum plays good, then it's fine.
Brown was terrible. He shot a legit tour date.
11 for 21.
I mean,
Yeah,
No, two
that's
for
not
2
actually,
from
bad.
3.
11 for 21. That's over 50.
somebody was 10 for 25
I think
yesterday.
Donovan Mitchell just shot that
Actually,
yesterday.
Anthony Edwards had 30, but shot 10 for 25. I thought in my head. What
Donovan
a
Mitchell
shitty
shot
stat
11
line.
for 20. What's the difference? One more missed shot?
One drives and one shoots.
I mean, one drives and
Who?
one shoots.
They're both.
They're the same player. Jalen Brown's is just bigger. They have the same
Okay.
play style.
We'll see come Western Conference Final, Eastern Conference Final. No matchup.
That's
I
gonna
can't
be a
wait.
good series. That's gonna be a good
This was
series.
supposed to be the Celtics' worst year, and they won 50 games in the 2 seed. So.
Well, Jason Tatum also had the
Well, they
fastest
still were good
recovery
even without
from.
Tatum.
No, absolutely.
I
100%.
wouldn't say they'd win the finals without
But I
Tatum,
think the
but
expectations were low is because
oh
Tatum was
yeah,
expected to
If you
return.
like, by the
and
way,
they
Noah,
lost a
if
lot
they
of
make
guys
the
in free
finals
agency.
and they play the Thunder, I got the Celtics. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay,
I have the Celtics. But if they play the Spurs are gonna run them out the gym.
I agree. I just
But
picked
you
them
have the
over the
Celtics
Spurs.
over the Spurs.
I'm not gonna. I can't, in good faith, choose my favorite team to lose.
I picked
Just like
Lakers
in
over
Philly for
Nuggets
our,
in the Western
just
Conference
like football
Finals.
for our football bracket. I didn't have Philly losing.
You
I
gotta
just can't
go.
do it.
You
I
gotta go
die with
facts
my
over
team.
feelings.
No, not on a podcast. No.
Okay, so this was a great episode, everyone. I
So,
had a
yeah,
great time.
we need your Bryce is right. What's because we're on the topic of NBA. What's your Bryce is right?
Yeah, give it NBA Bryce right and a draft Bryce is right.
Well, Denzel. No, I screw Denzel. I will leave him out of this. Mendoza will go number 1.
Okay, that
And
doesn't count.
what?
Okay, my Noah's right. He's Mendoza going number 1.
Yeah, choose a
Oh,
different
okay.
one.
He's only like minus 10,000 on every betting app to go number 1. Like, you
You
can't
could
even
bet
make money off of that.
you could bet $1 million on him going 1, and you'd
He's
get
been the
like
number 1
$1,000,000
pick for
too.
18 months. Unless you're talking to Dan Orlovsky, he's going number 1.
Hmm.
I wasn't
Hmm.
prepared. This is your segment. You weren't even prepared.
I know, of course he wasn't.
Well, I know. It's just I didn't know I had to do 2.
Well, then just do 1. I thought you would be able to come up with 1.
Okay. Well, I got the Nuggets winning game 3. That's a lock.
In Minnesota?
Yeah, in Minnesota. That's where they're playing the damn game.
That was more of a question as an alright, okay.
And then
The
That's
attitude.
strike 1.
and then I think you know what? I'll go Jeremiah Love at 5.
Really? You're gonna
Okay.
die on that hill?
At
I
5
need to go
wins.
back and watch all the Bryce's rights.
We
by the
do.
next
We keep
episode.
saying every week, and I yeah,
I
we do.
need to remind myself. I always
Yeah.
forget until we do it again. I'll write it down right now.
Yeah. Alright. Well, there's your Bryce's right. Jeremiah Love at 5, and the Nuggets take game 3. Alright.
And Billy, I hate the Packers, so bear the hell down.
Do you hate the Packers more or his name more?
I hate who more?
Do you hate his name or the Packers more?
I hate the Timberwolves the most, but
That's a good answer.
behind
Yeah.
those 2, definitely the Packers. But out of every
I
team
don't
in
see
all of
what's wrong
sports,
with Billy.
out of every team in all of sports, probably hate the Timberwolves the most.
Really?
Maybe the Niners. It's Niners or Timberwolves. That's a tough matchup for me. And then Packers. Packers are up there, but I'm too new in the fandom to hate them with my heart. I think their fans are more incels.
You talk shit the most about the Packers than any other team.
Yeah, because everyone's Packer fans that I know. Like, it's crazy, and I do think their fans are incels.
Well, as
Okay.
as a
All
Dallas fan, I can agree with you.
I
Alright. We can
agree
call
with
it
you about
there.
the San Fran one. Eagles,
No, I
Seahawks.
can't agree. I can't disagree with that either. Those 2 easily my 2 most. Yeah. Absolutely.
I hate San
Absolutely.
Fran.
Well, we'll go ahead and call it there. Thanks for everyone for popping out. We'll probably have a little post draft episode coming up here in the next week or so. That should be a good one. All right. Any last words, Mr. Bryson?
I'm ecstatic that Flage got drafted to Seattle. She's going to bring a lot of joy
She didn't get
into
drafted
the
there.
What?
She got traded there.
She got draft night trade. She got drafted by the Storm.
Okay.
Who you gonna say Luka got drafted by? You're not gonna say the Hawks.
Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah,
All right. Anyways, signing
that's
off.
true.
Yeah.
You got me. You got me.
I don't know if I've ever seen Noah go speechless and concede against Bryce.
I don't
That's a
think
good
so
way to end it.
either.
We're gonna have to clip
Somebody
that.
said
All
I
right.
always have a comeback for everything.
Yeah.
You do.
You guys have a good night.
See you guys.